All right, welcome back to Old Rivers Farm. I'm out here at the field I call Beasley's, and I'm checking this sesame. Turn you around here in just a second. I think I got the combine out here. I'm about to run a sample up to the grain elevator to see what the moisture looks like. I'll turn you around. Let's take a look at this. We'll see how the harvesting goes and everything about this crop, but I can tell you this has got a lot of potential on my farm. So check it out. Okay, here's the sesame. Gorgeous. Okay, so this sesame, honestly, I don't have much of anything in this crop. You look here, this crop, this one's up almost to my neck. I'm starting to see a little bit on the ground, but not bad. All the capsules. Sorry for the poor camera work. It's really sunny out here. These capsules have split open, which I think is the sign that they're dry. You split it open, and then in each one of these things, it's hard to do. Each side, you can see right there, sesame seeds. Yeah. So again, this is planted with a drill. So it's pretty dang thick. I will definitely do some videos of me cutting this stuff whenever I get to rolling. I'm not sure that it's going to be dry today. It looks like some of these stalks, that's still pretty wet there, but it's always good to just check. What's going to be bad is these sickle pod seeds. It's probably going to get in the sample. Hopefully, from what I hear, they can clean it out of it, so it's not that big of a deal. Wow, deer didn't even touch this stuff, which is amazing. Here's a pretty tall one. It's about even with my neck. It's a beautiful crop. I wish there was more herbicide options. The Direx, whenever I sprayed on it, it was all right. It did okay. Not a single dang pigweed out here. All it was just, and the grass control was pretty good. So I went ahead and signed a contract for next year. Trying to remember how many acres I signed up for, but the price that they offered was really good. 55 cents a pound. This here is 40 cents a pound. What I have contracted this year. We'll see how far they dock off that for certain stuff. And next year, more than likely, we'll be planting it with a planter, or with my planter. Okay, I just made one pass down the little short road. I had this bucket in here just so I could get the sample, so it didn't go down into the bottom of the grain tank where I couldn't get it. And this is what I got. Yes, lots of work here that needs to be done on setup. So obviously there were some beans in there from the last field. I cut the beans. Those should be getting out of there pretty soon. But looks like sesame seed. You can see, yep, there's some stupid sickle pod seeds in there. Hopefully what I heard was correct and they can clean those out of there. Otherwise, they'll dock me. The capsules that are in here, do they have seed in them still? No, what they probably are is just kind of lighter capsules from the top of the plant that didn't fill out. So just gonna have to play around with it because I don't want to turn my fan up too high. My friend did cut some sesame this year. He had some, and I looked at his grain tank, and you know there's gonna be some capsules in there, but it should be a little cleaner than this. Checking the ground. Let's check this too. This is right where I turned the machine off at. Stuff comes out easy, way easy, which I mean, I kind of figured that. How does it come out though without even, that's what I'm curious about. I don't see any of these capsules that have any seed in them. So I'm gonna guess it's doing an excellent job on the threshing part. And then back here on my model combine, this is how you can really tell. And look at this. I don't even see, I see a few seeds. That's not bad at all. Obviously there's some soybeans, still some soybean pods back here. May have to turn the air up, I don't know. First time cutting this. I need to go back and read the grower's manual that I got, and I can maybe figure out some things. This is the first. Wow. So I'm going to take this bucket back. I was not seeing any loss at the header, but good grief, yes, there are some seeds on the ground. Right there, fair amount. Got to figure out where that's coming from. Okay, well, we could do all that, but first I got to figure out. It's honestly not as bad as I thought, though, with it being such a small seed. But I got to get that fan belt fixed. I forgot all about that one. Honestly, that really started to come into the machine pretty quick. All right. So I just took a sample to the grain elevator. And it came back as 10.5. So it's too wet to continue, which is a big bummer because we've got some rain on the way. And not gonna be able to probably get back into the field here for a little while, so it is what it is. But turn you around here. Would have been nice to be able to cut it. But just a little bit too wet. They wanted under 7, 8 at the most. I can tell you people one thing. You want to plant a dove field? This would be an excellent crop to grow. That would be half the price of growing sunflowers. You could save how much seed this stuff puts on one plant. It's crazy. Anyways, we'll have to give it another go, another day. We're close though. This doesn't need but probably, if we could just have a week of dry weather, it'd probably get there. But with all this rain coming in, I'm a little worried about it too, because you can see all these capsules are open and they're pointed straight up too. So I don't know how good they are at wicking the moisture off, but that can't be good. So we've had a really dry fall. This will really be the first rain, the first precipitation that's really been on it since it started to dry down. So I don't know. All right. Well, I'll get back with you guys when we actually get back to cutting it. Out here cutting sesame today, the John Deere 4400. It's my first time ever cutting sesame. I had to wait a little while because of the moisture. The company that I have it contracted with wanted it to be 6 to 7% moisture, and it's been about 9 to 10. We've gotten about 5 inches on it since then. It's finally been able to dry out. It's kind of been a little bit of a headache, mainly just the weather. It's very light up here. This is grilled sesame. Barely got started, made like 4 or 5 passes. I slowed down the reel speed a little bit, just so the shatter wouldn't be as bad. It's not shattering like I had read about online, where people were just basically saying that it just shatters terribly. I'm not seeing that. Windows are dirty, but I'll get out and show you guys what it looks like. It is December 29th, I think. 28th or 29th. This stuff was planted really late. Really coming in there now. It was planted really late. We are getting some unusually warm weather. I'm sweating right now in December. I mean, we do have that once a year. We'll have usually it seems like it's in January or February. We'll have a week that's just in the 80s. And then it'll be 55, 60 at night. We're going through that right now. So we have not had much cold weather to speak of. Hey, I didn't get to actually make an ending to that video, but the sesame made about 600 pounds to the acre. Usually they say like full season sesame is like 1,000 to 1,200 pounds, so I wasn't too disappointed with 600. I was pretty happy with that. Yeah, we'll see about next year. The contract price looks really good, but I'm actually putting this together here in late February, and the other markets are going crazy right now. So I don't know if 55-cent sesame is, competitive with some of these other crop prices. So we'll see what happens. But I did have a really fun time growing the sesame, and it looked very promising. I'm sure I'll have some of it this year, but not sure how much. But was pretty happy with the 600 pounds. Definitely made some money on it, which is good. And I think planted a little bit earlier, maybe put it on some little bit better dirt. I think it can, full season I can definitely reach 1,000. That's to plant it in like late July, basically. I think that's when it was, about late July, and come out with 600 pounds. That's impressive, because I guarantee you if I would have put soybeans out there or something else, A, the deer would have ate them up, but 2, they would have hardly yielded, 5 bushels. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. I don't really expect to have anything videos on sesame maybe until probably double crop. Any of the double crop stuff is possibly going to be sesame. All my early crops will either be beans or corn. So I wish I had some extra land laying around that I could put some early sesame on, but that's just not how it works right now. This isn't really a year, I don't think, to pick up new farmland, just with the price of inputs and stuff. So I don't know how much you'll see here of it on the farm, but I would like to definitely grow some here in 2022. So thank you guys for watching.